After allegations that the $5.7 million donated to Fair Park was misspent, Dallas City Council members want changes. At the end of a 2.5-hour-long discussion today, City Council members said the heart of the problem is the contract. Fox 4's Lori Brown live at City Hall with more. Lori.
Steve, the president of Oakview Group, the for-profit operator of Fair Park, told City Council members that he disputed the findings by the accountant.
Fundamentally, we don't even agree with the report in the $5.7 million.
The accountant for Fair Park First with Mallory McNeil and Company explained why his report found a deficiency of $5.7 million in money donated to Fair Park for capital projects.
Does it meet one of the specified projects that the donors intended the use for? And if it doesn't, then by default, it's unqualified. It's just that simple.
Fair Park First new board chair Valletta Lill argued Oakview Group is the reason it is not black and white.
Several challenges here. One was funds were indeed commingled. Invoices were also commingled.
Greg Odell, president of venue management for Oakview Group, said one example of donated funds now in question is $2 million that went toward plans for a parking garage. Initially, the garage was considered part of the community park expense to replace parking lost by the park. But Lill says Oakview Group evolved the plans into a revenue-generating event center. Lill explained that the new scope of the garage meant $2 million in expenses for it should not have been taken from donations made for the community park. But Lill said the way the contract is set up between the nonprofit and the for-profit created a power struggle.
It is obviously uncomfortable to be in a relationship where you're supposed to be the dominant partner and you are the subordinate partner.
Oakview Group is also operating at a deficit, with operating expenses exceeding revenue by an estimated $2 million. After our story Tuesday about a Fair Park vendor who remains unpaid more than 34 months after the event her company worked, today a council member asked how many vendors have outstanding invoices. Leaders did not have the number of vendors, but said the total and unpaid expenses is $6 million. How will Oakview Group come up with that money?
Sure, yeah. So what we share with the council today is that we've been making requests and trying to work with Fair Park First and the city to make sure we get funding as soon as possible. There's already some outstanding requests. We think there's a path to getting some additional stipend.
Odell said their outstanding request with the city of Dallas is for $8 million. City council members expressed concerns about the current contract structure between the city, the nonprofit, and the for-profit. Fair Park First and Oakview Group will be answering questions from Dallas Park Board members tomorrow. Steve.
All right. I imagine a lot of answers need to be given before that gets cleared up. Lori Brown, thank you. Live at City Hall.